House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
He's got it all around. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's James. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs and get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore to the air. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Staying on track and getting it in on the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's going to take off.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff Having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Now this offense is back on the field. The give from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it inside the 40. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking downfield on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Slithers into space. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the catch. It's low. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built it.
It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, where they get you back to football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Power football with the run. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, and now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm